There we go. Oh my god, it cuts our fucking... Okay. Joy above the cloud. I probably should have fucking started recording before. Yeah, whatever. Alright, now we're gonna do the final part of the Windblume event. Let's begin.
Hey, we're here! Traveler,
Yeah,
Paimon.
right, we are.
Great timing. We got a lot of letters in the mailbox, and I just finished sorting them into 4 groups. Nice work! Well, the real work hasn't even started yet. Which batch of letters should we read through first?
Let's read through the good ones first. A flower that's not of this world. I want to see the legend that never ends. Actually, Lisa's letter. Legends were created by humans. In that sense, no legend endures forever. All stories must end in regret someday. But as long as a good story lives in people's hearts, it does in some way live on forever. That's the conclusion I've come to after years of reading anyways. Best of luck, cutie. Mom writes travel guides, but she did have friends who wrote fairy tales, so please her story with authors spend their whole life writing will always be a good one. I think a legend that never ends should be a story full of hopes and dreams. It works like a baton that's passed from one person to the next, offering something meaningful to everyone it touches. I was once greatly encouraged by such stories, so I think I'll be going with the same. Okay. The legend that never ends. Basically, in long-lasting stories that are touching, deeply impacting. Okay. One who would never lie. I must make one thing clear first. I am not someone who would never lie. After hearing your question, I thought about many things in the past in earnest, and I recalled many occasions on which upon I lied. I often make excuses to avoid acquiring practice. I also tell white lies too. Sometimes to make myself happy, and other times to allow myself to give up on struggles. The nicest lie I've ever come up with is one time I told Varka that I didn't want to stay in Mondstadt. Varka responded with another lie, that it was his advice to me. Your current abilities are not suited to life beyond Mondstadt's borders. I can't be the answer to this question, but I struggle to suggest that I suggest that you consider what never lying actually means. Does it mean that to never decide or to never lie with ill intent? It's a pity that I'm not the one you're looking for, but I'm someone who beats the requirements will turn up. Good luck. Very thoughtful and insightful. I asked my teacher Lisa to write this letter. It's so much better than what I wrote. Many thanks. I don't lie. I trust you. Come to me if you need me. I'll always be there for you. You're correct to assume that I seldom lie. It's just to do with my upbringing. As a desert dweller who has been living within the academia since my childhood, my unusual identity makes it hard for others to trust me. And it would have been even harder if I was not honest. As a result, I learned to talk less and speak no more than was necessary. Uncovering the secret behind the prophecy may come with its perils, but you need someone who would never lie. I can join you. Huh. Guide will never get lost. Where's Paimon? No one can confidently say that it's Mona. They will get lost. As long as their wishes are to guide to help others do not waver, they will become a ship that can traverse the waves eternally. What is Paimon? I didn't perform any divination before writing this letter. I have a feeling that I will witness the truth behind the prophecy together with you. If you believe me, just call me at my place. I'll be there. I've been thinking about this for a long time. Before you came to me with this prophecy, I've never even crossed my mind that I could be a part of this. Well, as you know, I'm probably the last person you'd think of when it comes to guiding others. I still have a long way to go, and I'm still trying to figure out how to peacefully coexist with everything in this world. But if you're asking for someone who can have help, my friend Fischl and our friend Mona, the astrologist, are very, very knowledgeable and brave. I'd say that's probably the person you're looking for. That's my answer. Best of luck. Thanks, Bennett. Guide is too grand of a title for me, but I'd love to be everyone's friend. It's something I think I'm good at. And I'm an attentive listener, so do let me know if you feel lost. To use the knowledge, I'm like a torch out in the wild that will help illuminate everyone's path as long as it continues to burn bright. Everything written below is not meant for Collei. Dear Collei, if you're reading this, please turn away. I've been worried about Collei lately. She's recovered from illness, but she still doesn't look all that cheerful. It feels like she has things she can't let go of. Allow me to write down my wish here. I hope that Collei can uncover the secret behind the prophecy for her happiness. Wherever she is and whoever she will become, I'll always be her friend no matter what. Oh, nice. And to it, Mika said, I hope Sarah finds you well. I didn't expect to be asked such a question, which caused quite a headache at first. I only know how to guide people in the geological sense, but on the journey of life, I'm still the lost kid who needs guidance by others, or guidance of others. But upon seeing your question, I immediately knew what I can help with. I tried drawing a map showing vegetation distribution for Mr. Tainori and Miss Kale, as well as a dragon spotting calendar for Mr. Sino. Both are attached below. In the next few days, I will need to patrol with the captain, and then draw maps for Miss Lisa, so I can only support you with my well wishes. Apologies, please forgive me. I hope you find the maps of use to help me. Okay. Flower that is not of this world. Hello. After our conversation the other day, I went over to the properties wording carefully. A flower that is not of this world sounds more like a logical paradox. And think about it. A flower that is not of this world, its existence cannot be perceived. However, if it can be perceived, it will not fit the description of the prophecy. That's not true at all. Alien objects can come and go. As such, my view is that the riddle's answers doesn't have to be a real plan. However, it must also note, with all due respect, that the person who came up with this riddle may not know all the plants in the world, and I dare say no one can such make a claim. From this perspective, you can even think some of the rare plants as potential candidates for the answer. Attached to the list of rare plant species, I added a short description of each entry. I hope you can find the answer to the best of wishes. Alright, well, that's a very academic answer, but not exactly the one we're looking for, Mr. Tainari. A flower that's not in this world doesn't sound like existing species or something created through specialized cultivation techniques. With that noted, I believe we should think outside the box. After reviewing what I've learned over the years, I now reached the conclusion. Sucrose also came to her discuss her thoughts with me. She hasn't yet decided on an answer at the moment of me writing, so I won't be relieving her my own conclusion right now. We can discuss it in detail when we meet. I hope everyone... Okay, well, looks like we're meeting him then, right? It feels strange to send a letter to a mailbox I made myself. I did find my answer. At first, I thought a flower created using alchemical consumption that is not its word, but according to the prophecy. But after giving it some more thought, I realized that instead of creating an actual plant, a flower-shaped mechanism made of alchemical products might fit the description better. I arrived at my conclusion: a clock in the shape of a flower. A long passage of life brushes past the timepiece, leaving fluttering petals in its wake. The elapsing years stir up the leaves, pushing the needle forward. Damn, bro, she writing fucking poetry. Now, she is in the city of Mondstadt, so she probably would have learned that. Alright, stop reading. Well, that's a lot to take in. I'm not too sure which one's which.
Let me quickly summarize what we found out about a flower that is not of this world. Tainari believes that on closer examination it might be logically paradoxal, while Albedo says that his answer would be better discussed at length in person. As for my answer, I think a clock in the shape of a flower would constitute one that is not of this world.
Here's what we've gathered regarding a guide who will never get lost. Mona said that she'd like to join us in uncovering the secret behind the prophecy, while Bennett suggests Fischl, Mona, or the Traveler as potential candidates. Mika didn't submit much, but he did draw a vegetation map for Master Tainari and wrote up a dragon spotting calendar for Sino. Amber also wrote in. She said that she sees herself as nobody's guide, but everybody's friend.
As for one who would never lie, Rosaria removed herself from consideration, but both Razor and Sino are willing to support us in our search. Timaeus seems to have forgotten to write to us.
And finally, this is what we've gathered on a legend that never ends. Colleï'S said that her mom has a number of friends who like to write storybooks. Lisa believes that legends live forever in people's hearts. I think that for a legend to be never-ending, it has to be filled with hopes and dreams, and actively passed from one person to the next.
So, what are the answers to the 4 riddles then?
You're really smart, Paimon. I bet you can figure it all out in no time.
Or, let's all share our thoughts on what we think the answers might be.
Oh boy.
Wait! Wait for me!
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Timaeus! What brings you here?
My damn letter, bro.
I'm sorry, I really am. The time just got away from me and I didn't get around to writing that letter. However, I'm happy to announce that I think I can be the one who would never lie.
Huh? This is kinda sudden. Not that we don't trust you, Timaeus, but, could you elaborate a little after you catch your breath?
Of course, of course. Do you still remember the time I, collaborated with a certain Miss Ying R?
That's how you say her name? It's Ying R? I've been saying Yinger, like a damn slur. Alright, well, Ying R.
Well, basically, she helped me out a lot with my research into potion making once, and, well, we've stayed in touch through letters ever since.
That's cool.
Wait, so Ying R is the girl from Lila that Sucrose mentioned earlier? We always assumed you were hard at work every time we saw you at the crafting bench. So you've just been writing letters to Ying R the whole time?
Yeah, bro.
No, I mean, not all the time. I've done some work too. And anyway, our correspondence covers a lot of serious topics, like perfumes, potions, alchemy. Anyway, a few months ago, I made a vow to the heavens that I will be true to myself and never utter an insincere word until the day that I've managed to win Miss Ying R's heart.
Then you go back to lying?
So, at Star Snatch Cliff, you were picking Cecilia's as a gift for Ying R?
Well, that's right. The Cecilia flower is said to represent a once wayward heart transformed by the power of love. I couldn't think of a better flower to give than that.
How about a
I know
rose?
full well that Miss Ying R is far more knowledgeable than I in both the ways of the world and the ways of our craft, but I thought I should make the effort for once and put myself out there. Which brings me to the subject of the last few days and the Windblume Festival. I thought it was time for me to invite Miss Ying R to Mondstadt. But yesterday, Albedo told me that Sucrose has been working hard to help another girl achieve her dream.
Huh?
And when I went to take a look at our roster, I saw that she'd done my remaining work for me. I feel incredibly guilty. I've been spending all of my time in my own fantasy world while everyone else has been bending over backwards to help other people. How could I ever hope to be worthy of Miss Ying R's love if I'm so selfish?
Oh, Timaeus.
And that's why I've decided to join you.
Well,
But then what about Ying R?
she can wait.
Yeah. Haven't you been planning this for over a month now? You said you were gonna invite her to Mondstadt.
Well, yes, I did mention in my letters that I'd like her to visit, which is why I just sent her another gift with my hand-picked Windblooms, along with a handwritten letter. I explained that a matter of great importance has presented itself to which I must devote my full attention for the time being. As soon as it's resolved, I'll make haste to Liyue to pick her up in person. I made sure to package the gift and letter with the greatest care. All I can do now is hope that she'll understand. Point being, please know that I sincerely want to support you in this endeavor. Plus, I think I'm an honest person. As far as I recall, I don't think I've told a single lie in my life.
Well, you certainly convinced Paimon with that speech. Don't worry, Timaeus. We won't let your determination go to waste.
Roger that.
Thank you, Timaeus.
Thank you, everyone. I promise to do everything I can to help.
Hey, at least we got an honest man with us.
Okay, so it looks like we found our one who would never lie.
Great! Let's keep it up. On to the other three.
That was easy. The one who would never lie came to us. But
Okay, Paimon will do the honors. Ahem. We have with us here the flower, the guide, the legend, and Timaeus.
damn.
Why did you only say Timaeus' name? You should say my name too.
All right. We also have Klee.
That's me!
That's me.
With Klee here, this all somehow feels like we're getting ready for a field trip.
There's nothing wrong with a more relaxed atmosphere, is there?
Well, yeah, what's wrong, Mona? You don't like Klee?
Of course. We will soon see if my hypothesis has any merit.
Actually, I'm still feeling a little nervous.
Why?
Me too.
But weren't you all fired up just a moment ago?
And that was nerve center, huh?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do this.
Yeah, bro. He had the passion for a moment, and then Joan was kicking.
I'm a little worried, too. Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
What the hell are all of
I
you
know what you're
nervous
feeling.
about?
Saying anything becomes so much harder when there are so many people watching.
I get these two having some anxiety.
Does anyone know the exact location of where we're headed, or should I do a reading on my scry glass?
According to the prophecy, once we figured out the answer, we should test it at the Lantern of Utmost Joy. Wait, but where is this lantern?
Straight in hell.
Oh, we know something about that.
Yeah, I found out where that one was.
What? Wow, that's amazing. You really know how to do everything under the sun.
Damn right.
Then we'll let you lead the way.
Follow me.
This is it. We're off to find the sacred location of the Lantern of Utmost Joy.
It looks like we're not the one who would never lie, bro. Just straight line. That makes sense. Hang on. I see that this is marked here, bro. Fucking cancel navigation. We get dialogue for walking. This seems like the type of group that would get some slick dialogue for walking.
Welcome.
Welcome to the Windblume Festival.
Take it easy.
No? Aw. I was hoping for like some walking dialogue. It seems like the type of group they would have put that dialogue with. Bro, it's the dragon flying. Can you imagine if you saw the dragon flying over? Man, that'd be so cool. The ballin', bro, instead of clouds that are non-existent flying over. At a very great speed, mind you. Those clouds are really
According to
fast.
the map, it should be somewhere around here.
Nah, man, we're about to jump off a cliff.
Let me take a look.
Let me take a look. Oh, I've got the dialogue cuts off.
Aww. I don't see any lanterns here. Now that I think about it, the prophecy didn't say anything about what the Lantern of Utmost Joy actually looks like, right? Maybe we've overlooked something?
Traveler, are you trying to figure out something else from the paper?
Yeah. You know, I never really thought about it, but Clee's like having her scarf and her outfit. She kind of has that Schniz 9 looking outfit. Seek the answer from the sky.
Hyman's reading too. Huh? It says to look up. But there's nothing above us. The wind didn't trick us, did it?
No, pay attention. It's the sky.
Place the squirrel on the back of the pointy-eared cat, and a pious puppy will open the doors to show you the way. Huh. Paimon read the whole thing out loud, but nothing's happening.
Look! Look! The wind is blowing!
What a strong wind current. Let's ride it up and see where it leads us.
Yeah?
Huh?
What?
We'll have to fly up there? Can someone carry me with them?
Here.
Well, Albedo's gonna carry this man.
This is the first time I've ever flown like this!
Oh, please, someone draw Albedo carrying tomatoes. Uh-oh. Where's the next one? Am I missing something there? Oh. Wait, has it always been here? Ain't no way in hell this has always
How
been
did
here.
this little island get up here in the sky? Did somebody make it?
Just to be safe, I've been jotting down our entire route here. This way, no one will get lost.
Oh, good thinking, Collei.
Okay, what's that have to do with this damn island in the sky?
Huh. Who would have thought we'd find this kind of table here? Weird. It's almost as if someone was holding a tea party.
I never would have guessed that such a place could exist. Right above Mondstadt, too.
Wow, look at that pretty lantern on the table. There's
Lisa's
even a
lantern.
chair for each side of the lantern, too.
There seems to be something on the back of this chair. Let me have a closer look. Take your seat. present your answers, and you shall reach enlightenment. Well, as far as instructions go, I guess that's simple enough.
Yeah, it seems pretty
So we
straightforward.
just need to do as it says, right?
Wait a second.
Huh? What is it, Albedo?
We'd better make sure this place is safe before taking our seats. Everyone, please stay clear for a moment.
Well, all our questions and doubts aside, the scenery here is pretty amazing. It'd be impossible to feel stressed here.
Mona's crying in the back.
How is everything, Albedo?
Everything seems to be fine. I didn't find any traps or suspicious mechanisms, but I also couldn't find any overt destructive devices.
Would you know what that looked like?
What do you mean?
It could be a hidden one.
Well, it seems that wrong answers won't have any catastrophic consequences. Looks like we'll have to sit on these chairs and fulfill the prophecy.
Bro, we're the next section of the
Everyone,
Heisen.
I would like to suggest that we try some risky answers on our first attempt. Let's reserve our most confident answers for the second round.
That sounds kind of smart. But why?
Ah, I get what he means. If we do as he says, then we may be able to figure out how the puzzle works.
Okay, yeah, anyone can
I
figure that
see.
one out.
That makes a lot of sense.
He didn't actually say anything there.
Mona, is there something wrong? You're not looking too good.
Oh, are you hungry? I brought some snacks.
Thanks, Claire.
Thank you for offering, Klee, but that's not quite it. While Albedo was checking just now, I gave my scryglass a spin, hoping to find some information. But there's a strange aura to this place. It's almost as if someone has been staring at me as soon as we stepped foot in here. But if nothing here has actually been physically tampered with, then no. Could that person be?
What do you mean, Mona? Who could it be?
Who's watching us from afar?
Never mind. It's not like I've got any proof.
Ugh, don't leave us on the edge like this, Mona.
I'll just do what Albedo said.
Yes, let's test the hypothesis together, Klee.
Come on, join us, Mona.
And Mona double cheeked
All
up.
right.
Okay, then I'll answer the first question. If someone were to ask me to find a flower that is not of this world,
Would you just sit down?
You can do it, Sucrose.
Okay. There you go. Now she's gonna sit down.
then I would fetch a tetratanic sweet flower.
That's your
All right,
turn.
I'm up next. My part of the prophecy is to find a guide who will never get lost.
Collei, I hope you found your answer.
My answer is that I will be that guide. For a long time, I have been guided by others. It's taken me a while, but I finally made it to where I am today. Although I still haven't made a name for myself, and I'm still quite immature, I would still like to put my name forward. Because I would like to become a guide that can help others. I want to help others the same way Amber, Master Tighnari, Cyno, and everyone else helped me. Now it's my turn to pass on the gift that I've been given.
They always sit at the head of the tail. That's
All
what I
right,
see.
it's up to me to answer the third part. I'll submit myself as one who would never lie. Although I've never really had any other virtues or talents, I'm confident that I've always been an honest person. I'd like to thank everyone, too, for giving me this opportunity to validate myself.
And last but not least, I will answer the final part of the prophecy. There's no tale more befitting the title of a legend that never ends than our fates as human beings.
That's a pretty good one.
Wait, the lantern just lit up!
It's lit.
Whoa! All four sides of the lantern are glowing!
Huh? But
Damn, all we do is submit random test answers. Damn, got it right on the first try.
Collei, could I ask you to stand up for a second?
all right.
No. Well,
What's going on? Why is it lighting up regardless of who's sitting in the chair? Didn't it say we have to answer all the questions correctly?
It's pretty clear now, isn't it? We've just proven that there is no right answer for this prophecy.
No right answer? But how could that be?
it's the prophecy.
Although the instructions had come from an old and enigmatic prophecy, it is in fact nothing like the ancient mechanism that we had all imagined it to be. I believe the lantern only serves as a simple signal.
Ah, and to think, I never expected you to actually find this place.
What? There's someone else here?
We meet again, traveler.
Hey, you're that Outlander we met the other day at Good Hunter.
And
It's all
Outlander.
thanks to you that I was able to find this place. Good thing that you were too preoccupied with the prophecy to notice someone tailing you from the shadows.
Oh, is that so? Then, why do I spy yet another person following in your shadow?
Wait, really?
Yes, you ape. Damn assassin.
There's no need for pleasantries. You should know I'm here for you.
Is it just because I'm a visitor from abroad?
I was there when you snuck your way into Marjorie's place.
So you had your eyes on me even then, huh? That was 2 whole weeks ago, you know.
It's hard not to notice you when I'm on duty every day.
All right. In that case, I'll admit it. I was the person who slipped this prophecy into the storybook.
Huh? But why? Then, does that mean this wasn't a real prophecy after all?
Don't worry. Even though you probably have plenty of reservations about me, you can be sure that the prophecy is genuine. In fact, many of you here today may have heard the code name of the one who left the prophecy to me. She hailed from an ancient assembly of powerful women, each of whom used a single letter to signify themselves.
Who would have guessed? It seems that power was indeed left behind by the old hag after all.
Ah, so you're B's student. It's an honor to meet you. I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Well, what are you talking about?
It's a long story, but I'm not quite sure that I'm the best person to tell it.
Bro, Heisenrico women. She's never
Since
visited.
you've all spent so much time and energy trying to decipher this prophecy, you must also be very interested in the secret behind this lantern, no? The lantern has already been lit. Now then, please allow me to disturb your happy peace.
Huh. Why did this little thing just light up? How strange.
Hello? On the other side of the lantern. Can you hear me over there?
Mom?
Oh, I hear many youthful voices.
Madam, I am Scarlet, the successor of Jay.
Oh, since we've last gathered, Jay's successor has already become so reckless and bold. Unbelievable.
Wait. Why are you talking just like the old hag?
Old hag? Who would dare say that? Is that Mona?
Who are you? Who dares imitate my master?
And what of imitation and mimicry? It has always been a fool's errand to mimic and learn from humanity.
Oh, Dallas, I'm here too.
Mom, why are you trying to talk like other people?
So I see everyone's here. Well then, my
Albedo,
warmest
Mona,
greetings,
Clee.
everyone.
Scarlet.
Alice, why would you...
Well, it's been many years since this lantern last lit up. You can't blame me for thinking that one of the old friends from my youth may have decided to catch up again.
Why she sounds so coy all of a sudden?
And if I recall correctly, we left this lantern in the care of the Animo Archon Barbados. You must be commended for uncovering an artifact entrusted to the god of wind himself.
Hold this lantern,
Tell me,
Barbados.
are you sitting around my beloved tea party table?
It's a really long table.
Oh, so you are. I suppose this means even the Animo Archon has granted you entry to this place. Was all of this Scarlet's doing?
Wait. Paimon's completely lost now. So what was this assembly you were talking about earlier?
Oh, Miss Alice, would it be all right to leave the explanation of that to you?
Well,
I
you
just
should be
recall which tea
rewarded for
party.
making it all the way up here and activating the lantern. Now then, let me tell you a
Isn't it Lisa
long
talked about
and
tea
ancient
parties?
story. Ever heard of the Hexenzirkel? As the spooky name suggests, it's a secret society. Once upon a time, it even challenged the Animal Archon himself. But he replied, "Let us make music, not war, and resolve our conflicts through song." From then on, the mages would only ever convene in the woods, in the skies, or on the edges of cliffs. At these tea parties, they discussed their stories and secrets and resolved their differences, as the tea and cakes bore witness to their pledge never to fight amongst themselves.
Yesterday, I snuffed out the life of my beloved. He had grown old and was extremely sick. He loved me dearly, so I took his fate in my hands and ended his pain.
I'm raising a son. Of all the children I had, he's the only one left. But I suppose that still makes me a mother.
My lifespan is nothing compared to yours, so I wish to leave you with my storybook. Actually, maybe you can pass it on to your children one day.
Oh, this looks interesting. Let me scry.
My dear sisters, we mustn't let prophecies threaten our bonds of friendship. Even the most frightening witch was once a little girl, and growing up can be so tough. Sometimes we all need to vent our troubles to the wind. Even if the nations go to war, or the sky falls down, the mages' tea parties shall forever be held around this table.
Nice.
So
Lord
this is
Highs
where the
Enrico.
legendary mages held their meetings.
That's right. We often met here to chat and have
I heard
tea.
the name and I immediately butchered it again.
Then what about the part saying that if we light the lantern of utmost joy, we'd receive a supreme blessing?
About that. I never expected anyone other than Jay to actually read the full contents of that prophecy. It's a little embarrassing. The truth is, that prophecy was actually just a letter that we sent to Jay as a group the day before her wedding.
Bruh.
So it was indeed written by all of you.
I must thank you for resisting the urge to immediately reveal the truth to everybody, Albedo. Knowing you, you probably figured out everything the moment you laid eyes on the message.
No, it took me a little longer than that.
Ryan daughter's
A
son.
flower that is not of this world, a guide who will never get lost, one who would never lie, and a legend that never ends. These 4 descriptions signify 4 individual mages. When a member of the organization had to leave the group to spend the rest of her days with her beloved, the other mages would write down this prophecy and send it to her to invite her for a final get-together. A flower that is not of this world signifies, of course, flowers that do not naturally exist in this world. This is the signature of our full name, Rhine-daughter, also known as Gold. If there's anyone in this world who could create a flower species that does not yet exist, it would be her.
It wasn't a chemical
The
flower.
guide who will never get lost is N, otherwise known as Nicole. You may not have encountered her yet, but she is a truly extraordinary woman who has made this world's direction and order her subject of study. Some of you may be fortunate enough to have already heard her voice. Like a prophetess, she will only speak to guide people toward the truth when a change has occurred in the world. She has a tendency to suddenly speak in someone's mind without any warning.
Okay, so Samara was Nicole we heard. Interesting.
If one day you would be unfortunate enough to run into a truly dangerous situation, she may use her voice to guide the way forward for you.
would have guessed that there are so many mysterious women in this world and that they would all know each other?
The one who would never lie is me. I hope no one would take offense. It's just that I, Alice, or A for short, have always had a soft spot for those with sincerity and candor. As for a legend that never ends, you may not know M in person, but you've likely encountered one of her works. Have any of you ever read The Boar Princess?
Huh? I'm pretty sure every child in Mondstadt has read that book.
I'm pretty sure half the lore of this game is
also
based off
one
of
of
it.
my favorite stories. M was an exceptional human writer who used her prose to teach me the meaning of grief. Don't you think such a person would deserve a seat at the mage's table?
Paimon's getting more and more lost.
So what's her name?
It may sound hard to believe, but I can attest to everything that Alice has said. Jay was also a mortal who aged and passed on, leaving her title to her students and followers. Alice, you've never acknowledged any of Jay's successors. It's now been centuries since the first of us took on her mantle. I've always wanted to meet you.
Do you also want to become a mage?
Title aside, I think I'm more interested in the meaning and purpose of the Hexen Circle.
Hexen Circle.
I
I always
used
say
to think that
Heiser
the
Circle.
Hexen Circle was a group of women who could control the very fate of this world. But now, I've seen for myself that besides Jay, many other ordinary people were also among you.
Do you think less of us now?
No, not at all. My interest has been piqued, and I'm now even more drawn towards the idea of becoming a mage.
More like a guild
You're
than
right.
like an
I've
organization of
never
super
acknowledged
powerful
any
women.
of Jay's successors, but you are different. You are much more fascinating than any of your predecessors.
Oh, has someone finally piqued Aunt Alice's interest?
Now is not a good time, Scarlet, but as soon as I am able, I will seek you out for a meeting. I want you to tell me all about Jay's married life back in her hometown.
So the mage who received the prophecy letter from all of you was Jay? She left the Hexen Circle after getting married?
Precisely. There was only one way the letter could have been interpreted. She would have known what we meant as soon as she saw the message. We were just asking one thing of her. Please come to see us again. Before you go and settle forever with your happiness, please come share some of it with your best friends and sisters.
Well, did she?
So, the Supreme Blessing actually meant...
All journeys are fleeting and will eventually come to an end. What will give us the most fulfillment and happiness in the end are those who will greet us at our journey's destination. Dear child, I believe you can also understand what I am talking about. We women will always have many troubles and encounter pains and frustrations that will keep us up at night. But no matter how hard things may become, we will cross mountains and oceans to see our best friends again, regardless of how many years have passed or how far the distance may be. As long as we can be with our beloved friends, our hearts will be filled with joy. To us mages, that's what being supremely blessed is all about.
Oh.
Oh.
I still don't get it, but I do know that all the mages are Mom's best friends.
If you ask how I see it, the Hexen Circle is just a group of ladies that I spent my youth with.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll introduce some of the other members to you all later. I still have a few things to attend to, so this will have to do for today.
Rosario's out of here.
Todoko says bye too.
Goodbye, darling, and farewell to all of our other friends as well. I'm sure we'll see each other again. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't it getting close to that time of year?
Yes, it's Windblume again, Alice.
Already happening.
It's also a special anniversary date. I'm sure you still remember.
Yes, I do remember now. It was on this day many, many years ago that Jay tied the knot.
She got married.
Ah, just in time for the Festival of Love and Freedom. Everyone, please enjoy this year's Windblume Festival to the fullest.
Wonder who Jay was. Wonder who M is also. She didn't give the name of M. For a moment, everyone looks lost and thought, but soon Chad begins to fill again. Before he sped everyone's gliders return to runs. Oh, I guess everyone. Okay, well, we figured out the prophecies.
Whoa!
Texas.
Albedo! Why didn't you tell me we'd have to glide all the way back down?
But how did you think we were gonna get there? Okay, that's cool. We got Laura, Hexen Recall, Hexen Circle, the Coven of Witches and Mondstadt. Well, they seem to be a world-renowned witches. Considering Jay looks like she's from Schneznevip. Don't like gliding, Mr.
Are
Timaeus?
you okay, Timaeus? Maybe you'd feel better if you just, let it out.
I'm fine. I'm just a little glider sick, that's all.
You may want to look into getting your own gliding license when you have the time. It might prove helpful to you.
Okay. Sure thing.
It sounds like you've still got something on your mind. Why don't you tell us? We're all happy to listen.
How kind, Colin.
It's nothing, really. It's just... Well, Alice's story was really interesting and romantic. I won't argue about that. But still, the whole thing wasn't quite what I was hoping for. Of course, I didn't actually expect the Supreme Blessing to be real, but...
Don't say that. None of this was your fault, Timaeus. Honestly, it's more on me for having agreed to be the Windblume Festival Special Ambassador. Had I not asked for everyone's help...
If anything, it should be my fault for finding that prophecy.
Oh, no.
I think you were supposed to
blame
find
the two
it.
of you either. I just feel like this whole adventure didn't really end on a high note, and we also didn't really get anything out of it.
We don't always
But
get
I'd
something
say
out
we
of
still
adventure.
learned something new.
Well, that aside, Timaeus, you still need to go to Liyue to apologize to Yingar, right? Do you want Collei and I to accompany you?
Oh, Miss Yingar. Well, I mean, I just really don't want her to get mad at me. Now that I've come back to my senses, I really don't know what I should do.
Hey, you three? You may want to look over there.
What the hell is that? Oh, she's here herself. You three, you may want to look over there.
Miss Yingar?
I forgot Albedo was with us. He knows who she is.
So that's Miss Yingar? I've never met her before.
Yep, that's her. And she actually came all the way to Mondstadt.
I am so sorry, Miss Yingar. But how did you... I mean...
Are you so happy just to see me?
Of course I am. I'm so happy that, I don't, Sorry, I don't know what to say.
I was ready to give you a harsh scolding, but now that I've seen you like this, I suppose I could let you off the hook this time. You said you couldn't come to pick me up because of a very important matter, right? Well then, of course I had to come and find you instead.
Should we go see how they're doing?
Oh, I wouldn't. You'll get hit by a forest boar if you interrupt a couple's romantic conversation.
That's right. That is right.
Really? We'll just leave them alone then.
Oh, perfect, bro. That's what Windblume is really about.
I am so glad to see
See you later,
Timaeus
Clay.
find his happiness.
Bro, she is so bad, bro. She got the
I have
baddest
to
bitch.
say, I'm even more envious of you, Sucrose.
Yeah, because she got
You
animal
can be
ears.
happy just to see others happy. And you gave me so much help without any expectations in return. Even though you said that we're very much alike, I still feel like you have a much bigger heart than I do.
But if you say that, then I'd say I'm also nowhere near as brave or tenacious as you. I guess we have the same amount of positive qualities. They're just spread over different parts of our personalities. I've never visited Sumeru, or made many friends from outside of Mondstadt. I'm happy just to have met and become your friend. Maybe I'll get shy and flustered when I meet other people I don't know in the future. But that's okay too. Since we are so alike, you probably get what I'm trying to say. You just need to believe that all of your issues aren't really issues at all.
But isn't it too late now for me to learn to accept myself?
You have an entire lifetime of doing that.
Well... Do you know anything about the blooming cycles of Cecilius?
I may have read about that in a book before.
That's a topic that my parents used to talk about back when they were still dating. Surprising, right? To think that people would talk about that while on a date. My mom brought it up at dinner one time last month. She called my dad the most boring man she knew, and said that he even turned up late to a date once, all with a smile on her face. But she also said that learning is just another part of life. It's never too late to start something, as long as you recognize that it's something good for you to do. Why don't you give it a try, Collei?
You try accepting yourself.
Okay, I'll try my best.
They're really having a great conversation. Paimon can't even find a moment to join in.
That's because you don't need to join in, Paimon. How about we walk away and let them have their conversation?
I nearly forgot. This is for you.
This texture. Are these seeds?
Yep. I believe I mentioned my sweet flower research to you before. These are the seeds of the sweet flower cultivars that I've worked on. It's nothing too special, but they're the best cultivars that I've made. So, I really hope that you'll like them. They're super sweet and easy to grow and keep. I'm also submitting them as my Windblooms for this year. I wish that the Animo Archon could also see how lovely they are.
He can.
Thank you. I'll plant them in the Avidia forest and take good care of them.
Nice.
Collei,
Introducing
please take these notes with you.
Foreign invasive species, Collei.
I've heard that you've been working hard on your studies, so I've prepared some study materials for you at SUCROSE's request. Feel free to look through them whenever you can find the time. Mondstadt's doors will always remain open to you.
Thank you so much. Really, I don't know what to say. I'm just really happy.
Ah, Sucrose, now's your chance. Didn't you want to collect a breath of joy?
You're right. I almost forgot. Collei, can you exhale once into this test tube? I will save this breath of joy and use it in my research.
Oh, really? May I?
Of course.
Yeah, Collei, can you breathe in this test tube, bro? The fluid turns a deep violet. Wait, it's real? I thought it was just an empty test tube that people were gonna breathe into. A small, sparking cloud puffs out the test tube and rises in the air like a marshmallow before it's taken away by the wind. Oh, did it get away?
What was that?
It was like a little cloud of happiness, and now it flew away.
Hang on. A purple... She breathed into a tube and it made a purple essence? Nah, bro. Doesn't she have a dead god inside of her? Isn't that what the Delusion factory had?
Well, luckily, there's still some breath left in the test tube. I'll seal it up for now.
I'm pretty sure she
I'll
cannot
keep
make a
working on
delusion
it
now.
And let you know as soon as I have any breakthroughs in my research.
Yeah, you can write to me. I'll be sure to respond as soon as I receive your letter.
Oh, it looks like you found a new pen pal.
No,
Master
condescending son of a bitch.
Sino!
If your friendship was forged in a test tube, does that make you test friends forever?
Good God,
That's
brother.
it. I think you've ruined Sumeru's reputation in Mondstadt beyond all hope of repair.
All that matters is that I've enjoyed Mondstadt immensely. The dragon here possesses a majestic form.
Oh, that reminds me. Traveler, this card back is for you.
Did Sino commission this?
Sino wanted you to have one for yourself. If I had to guess, I'd say he probably wants you to use it if you challenge him to a duel.
Well, let's go.
I'm a master of the game. Do you dare challenge me?
Good
Can't
God.
believe this guy? Huh. Let's knock him off his high horse.
It's time to duel, man. Anime ass Yu-Gi-Oh! Sons of bitches.
Wait! I've got something to give you, too.
Huh? Colleigh has a gift for us?
The kiss.
Yeah! I figured I should follow local Mondstadt customs and prepared a few small things themed after the Windblume festival.
A bomb. Hey, Sumeru flower bookmark.
I made these bookmarks from Sumeru roses at the hotel. I want to give them to Amber, Master Tighnari, and Cyno. During Windblume, Mondstadters offer flowers to the people most important to them. You three are family to me.
But Tighnari said that we're not anything like an academic family. He wouldn't write joint papers with us.
Well, in this case, we can consider ourselves as regular siblings. And that should be just fine.
I agree. Oh, and here are some Padisara seeds as well. These are for the Traveler, Paimon, and everyone else from Mondstadt.
Whoa, are these really for us?
Crazy. That's pretty good, Colleigh. Good thing I don't have a seed box so I can get 1,000. Score!
So, are these your chosen Windblooms?
One of them. Both Padisaras and Sumeru roses are my Windblooms.
Those are really good
Although they're not
Windblooms.
native to Mondstadt, they are the flowers that can best express my feelings.
What's that? Padisara is probably
I
the
want
best
to
one.
give them to the people I feel thankful for. To those who I wish to accompany as we greet more seasons and future Windblooms together. The real blessing
Said
in
the
life
line.
is when you are surrounded by people who you'd miss day and night, and who you'd want to see even if that meant crossing mountains and oceans to do so.
I'm so happy to hear you say that.
Sucrose, do you see that cloud over there?
Looks like a test tube.
Huh? Doesn't it look just like your test tube?
Oh my goodness. What a nice way to end the class. Colleigh is now a better person. Oh, it's actually... Well, that's right, Swirl. Hell yeah, bro. Fuck everyone who comes after, but I'm gonna whoop your ass with this TCG card back. Where's Colleigh's Windblume? The only flower that concerns a Windblume can be gratitude. This is Padisara. Can't wait for the end of the game where you have to plant it to resummon the flower
I
god.
got a new letter from an informant.
I'm telling you,
Situation has
that
changed
it may seem like nothing, her breathing into the tube and the purple dust coming out. I'm telling you, that was straight up the same energy from a delusion, bro.
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Am I dreaming? Miss Ying-ar, you really came all the way to Mondstadt to see me? Why were you willing to make the trip? I still can't believe it.
Right, you know why? Dick gave me
Why
crazy.
wouldn't I want to come see you, It's not like a quick trip from Liyuet to Mondstadt is completely unheard of or anything. Also, isn't it time for you to drop the miss and just call me Ying-ar?
Ying-ar.
Oh my
Ying-ar. I think I still need some time to get used to calling you that.
Look at you, already so flustered. And we're just getting started.
No, I'm just overwhelmed with happiness. Thank you so much for coming to see me for Windblume.
By talking to the man. Damn, bro, sexually aggressive females. There's Albedo up there. Oh, great. Well, now I gotta go find everyone. Oh my god, bro.
You like the card back from Cyno, right? I must admit, I also spent a good amount of effort coming up with a design.
Yeah?
His request was quite interesting. He wanted a dragon, a cool pose, and a design that would stand out and awe his opponents. Although the commission was for himself, he wanted the back to be flashy enough to draw the attention of the opposing player. Perhaps there's something that can be said about how, when it comes to Genius Invocation TCG, friendship is more important than competition.
Yeah, but you got a
He
flashy
also
back,
said
man.
that such an impressive card back should be shared with friends. Since he gave it to you, this must mean he considers you to be a close friend.
Well, I'm a level 10
and
TCG player. That's
speaking
why.
of, to repay my efforts, he also gifted me the card back as well. Maybe I'll also give the game a try.
Oh no. Bro, he designed his own custom card back. Huh? No, oh man,
Take it easy.
where the hell is everyone else located?
I quite like my new card back. It goes perfectly with my deck.
Does it?
I take it you've also received your card back? Want to use it to play around?
Oh man, not right now, bro.
No problem. Just come find me again when you're ready.
I'm gonna whoop his ass. Oh, Brian, I don't know where everyone is. I wish they showed them on the map. Like, you'd hit M and it showed them. Because, I mean, it's like, now I gotta go fucking explore. They could be anywhere in the entirety of the damn map. Can't go to Mona's house. They could be at the Knights of Favonius, they could be at the church. They could be changing daily to a fucking... Mr. Barbados, that's what's up.
Well, what do you think? I trust you've enjoyed this year's Windblume Festival. I'm happy to see you find the time amidst your busy adventures to return to Mondstadt and celebrate the winds of freedom with us.
Damn right.
And if you have a moment now, would you care to hear a new love poem I wrote this year?
No.
Allow me to recite it for you.
Who are you in love with?
This
You're writing love
world
poem.
has never seen such vibrant color. It bestows upon everyone a brilliant hue, a shade more ethereal than white, yet more radiant still than gold. It eases into your eyes and restores to light a solitary soul. Maybe a bit too somber. Maybe I should write another one on sweet flowers instead.
Sweet flowers. So is everyone gonna be around? Or is just the characters we interact with? Because that makes me think like we gotta see what's their name? Like Lisa and fucking Razor and them. Well, it's gonna be me fucking running around for like 45 minutes trying to figure out where I'm at. So we saw Sino, we saw. Didn't see Tainari. Makes me think, where could they be? I don't know if they're indoors too, because they probably could be. They could be in the fucking mountains. They could be by the Knights of Favonius. They could be in the back alley. Alright, well. I'm gonna check the Knights of Favonius. If I can't find anyone there, it's on you.
Take it easy.
I'll check the church just real quick, bro. There's no one in the damn church, bro. But we'll open the door, and if there's no one in here, I'll leave you guys to find out where you want to find the last people. I'm sure as I'm not doing it, bro. Alright, one to do. Alright. That was the Windblume Festival, everybody. We bloomed and we wind. And at the end, we found the Heisenriku, or Hexen, fuck!